and we are looking at a base that Professor and Chlamydia found and broke into, and the Toxic Clan was following them. Uh, they killed the Professor, took a truck and two cars, shot the tires out of a third car, but didn't destroy it. So now it's sitting. Olga and the other car are sitting here. The Gunter and the Olga. They shot the tires out of the Olga. You can see things laying around, but if you look, it only looks like one or two things. But if you go into vicinity, you'll see that there's multiple things laying in single piles. If you check tents, you'll see that there's things laying in multiple piles. Just go to vicinity. Um, Everything's been popcorned. We're going to go back here into these three tents right here. We're going to look at all these weapons laying on the ground, go to vicinity, and look at what we got. I mean, we got magazines, we got M4s, LARs, CRS-52s, sniper rifles up the rear. Go down to medium tent, though. If you go down to medium tent and you look, there's just more ammo in there that they didn't let go. They popcorned the barrel, and then over here again, they popcorned all of this stuff out of the. Let's see, go down here. You see the medium tent's empty, and they popcorned all of this stuff out of the tent, just leaving it here because there's no flagpole, so it'll all despawn. Here's the second tent, and you can see again, you can see their line of weapons just laying here. And if you go down to the tent, there's I gotta get into the tent here first. Get into the entrance. If you go actually into the tent, there's only a small bit, one rifle. Yeah, 24 out of 200. So what they did is they took two M4s, a KA-101, and another M4. There's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rifles here inside the tent. That's not including this pile that's laying outside. I mean, if you go to every one of these tents, there's a pile of shit in front of it, and it looks like one thing, but when you go ahead and hit vicinity, here's another one, this green tent. If you look at vicinity, there's mags, pliers, drum mags, ammunition out the ass, everything. And what they didn't take, they popcorned. They took it all out of the tent inventory to go ahead and let it despawn.
But they'll leave just enough in there to be able to say, no, we didn't popcorn everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They leave enough in. They do leave enough in the tents to say, "Oh, we didn't popcorn everything," but this is popcorning. When you go up to the back of a car, you pop open vicinity, and you've got 2 and 3 and 4 rows of shit laying behind the car when it was in the car trunk. And let's see what's in the Olga's trunk. Engine. They took the radiator and spark plug out of the Olga, shot out the tires. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weapons in the Olga. 6, 7, 8. There's still okay. So the trunk of the Olga is still full. So this is what they do. They go in and they do a half-ass job, just enough to say, well, we didn't popcorn anything. We just ransacked. We just went in and raided and looted. Bullshit. As you can see from this fucking pile of shit right behind the Olga, all of that shit that's in the vicinity that was left there, yeah, that's all popcorn. This pile here, a couple of Colts and a hammer. All popcorn. So, when they sit there and well, you didn't popcorn anything, fuck that. They popcorned the shit out of this base. And to say any different is to insult everybody that knows better. Because everybody here knows what the fuck popcorning is. I mean, I don't give a shit. They cut up people's bodies, left their clothes and shit here. That's understandable. Left the clothes in here. I don't know whose body was which, but, you know, they killed them, they cut them up, took their shit, whatever they could get. But when you do that with tents like this, all these tents, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 3 in the back, 3 up here, plus a makeshift tarp shelter.
3, 1.
You know, so there's 3 tents back here.
There was
For
at
all
least
intents and
10 other tents. There was 10 other tents.
for all
That's
intents
all.
and purposes, there's 4 up here. So that's 7 tents. Just about every one of them's got a pile of shit in them in the vicinity of them. When you crawl in, you look in the vicinity, and all the shit's out there. It's all laid out. It's all popcorn. You got 2 and 3 rows of shit. You know, you can't just explain this shit away as, oh, we raided it. And no, bullshit. They took a truck and 2 cars. Truck carries 600 squares of equipment. 2 cars you can fill up with at least 2 or 300. I mean, there's no excuse for that shit.
Don't forget about the stuff at the front door.
Yeah, there's stuff at the front door too, but I mean
Get out of here, guys.
that's just icing on the cake. This shit's ridiculous.
Hey, if I'm gonna make noise, I'm gonna make noise.
And this is what idiots, jackasses like these people do. They fucking do this shit, and then they sit there and they get questioned or called out on it. Oh, we don't do that. We didn't do that. Man, look. You know what? I don't know how young they are, okay, but I can tell you something. I didn't fucking fall off the turnip truck last night. Okay, I've been around a while. This shit is ridiculous, and they push the fucking envelope. They push the limits. And then they wonder why they get fucking bitched at, and they wonder why everybody comes down on them, and we didn't do anything. Oh, bullshit. So, decided to come on air, do a live broadcast, oh, shit.
That was me.
Okay. Do a live broadcast, save this shit to YouTube and everything else. That way nobody can fucking say, oh, well, they deleted it, da-da-da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. No. No deleting, no editing, all unadulterated footage. This is what they did. And we know they did it because they're the ones that killed the professor and Chlamydia in that building. And I picked up Professor and Chlamydia in a car, and we came right back. So we weren't even gone a half hour, and came right back. Everything's gone. Left out the popcorn. Typical fucking toxic bullshit. I mean, the name fits them. They're toxic. They're fucking assholes. Every last one of them. And so are the people that...
all
so
the
are the
toxic
people,
guys. It was Blue, Juicy, Dixie, or... It was Blue and Dixie. Those were the guys that killed us.
okay.
We don't know who else was here.
They run with the clan. They might as well have a name. They might as well have a name of the clan. They're a part of the toxic group, even if their name isn't toxic so and so.
Yeah.
They're a part of the toxic group. I don't care. So, all right. Well, that's what we got. Fuck them if they don't like it. I don't give a shit. They don't mean nothing to me. I'm gonna go ahead and end this now. But just wanted to show everybody what's going on, and the way these people play, even against the rules. So, alrighty, everybody, you have a good night, and we will see y'all later.